Alright, so hi. Decided to do a little bit of a video for inspiration to others. As you can see by my beautiful, marvelous, broken out face that I'm having a lupus reaction. It is not fun. It's very painful. The spots that you see on my face are blisters. Most of them have ripped open by now, especially the one on my nose. The ones on my nose are probably the worst I've had in a couple years, and they leave really, really bad scars. Normally, when I'm in a flare like this, I try to at least put some cover up on or something to kind of like try to blend it in, because it draws attention enough as it is. But I got up pretty late today for work, and I didn't have the chance to do that. So I just, got to go to work to pay the bills, take care of my family, live life the best I can. So I didn't have a chance to cover up all these blisters. And I was baffled by the way people treated me. Not so much my coworkers, I could tell when I got there they were kind of looking at me weird. But just, they didn't say anything, they didn't treat me any differently, which isn't what I expected. I do thank them for that though, because even though I look like this right now, I'm still the same person. I may not be pretty to look at, but that's what lupus is. A person with lupus doesn't always look beautiful or handsome in any sense of the matter. I do have to say one thing though, that it was very hard to go to work looking like this. Here, I'll do a close-up so you can kind of see. I'm shaking. That's part of my lupus. Sorry guys. Here, let me try to zoom. There we go. Pretty, huh? I know. I'm shaking, so it's kind of moving all over the place. Sorry about that. Bear with me though. There is one thing though that I wanted to share with everybody that really did break my heart. It made me feel really bad. And at the time I really did want to just get in the person's face and say absolutely horrible things to this person, but I don't think he even realized what he did all that much. I mean, he realized it, but I don't think he thought that my face was for real. It is a lot worse in person. It's very, very red. It's very, very sore. It's just not, it's gross. I was taking care of some stuff at work, to get ready for the next person to come to the machine. So I took out some scrap parts to be recycled, because that's what my work does. And I had my back turned. I was putting the parts in the recycling bin, and a gentleman tapped me on the shoulder because he knows who I am, and unfortunately when I turned around he went, "Damn!" And I just looked at him, and I started, and I didn't know what to do, and he was like, "Man, damn, that's wow, and I said, "Oh, cool, my Halloween makeup worked. That's just, I'm gonna be a zombie, so I was trying out some, seeing if it faked everybody out good enough or not." He laughed it off and then walked away, but, I had to lie to make the person, just stop and treat me like normal, which is not normal, not right. So, it hurt to hear somebody say, to basically, in front of a whole bunch of people at work, to probably say what everybody else was thinking when they see me come in. And that's usually why I wear makeup. I just don't think people understand how much we go through. This is just the physical stuff on the outside that I go through. I have scars everywhere all the time. It's just not fun. I don't know how to get people to understand. I don't know if they don't want to understand, or they don't care, or if it doesn't happen to them, if that's their problem. I don't know, but what you see on the outside is nothing compared to what a person goes through on the inside that fights this disease. This is actually compared to everything else that goes on the inside of us, how we feel every day, life's a challenge. We're lucky if we wake up. We're lucky if we can get out of bed. And we know that every day is going to be a challenge. You know, and for somebody to say, damn, because of things I have on my face, it makes me wonder what they would say if I was see-through. If they could see everything that was going on inside of me and millions of others that deal with this, if they would say, damn, or if they'd continue to ignore it. This is hard. I currently am in a flare-up. I've been in a flare-up for a while. I lose my hair. I get these blisters all over me, all over my, especially my face, which really is awful, especially being a woman. I never feel pretty anymore. When I go through a flare-up, I get bloated, so I look extremely fat. I've been having heart issues, chest pain, insomnia. I won't be able to sleep probably at all for the next 4 or 5 days. That's just how it is. And I'm going through testing right now. I have to go see a specialist, a kidney specialist, here real soon, because I have no vitamin D in my body whatsoever. I have no potassium in my body whatsoever. My kidneys are shutting down. They're not doing their job, which is probably, well, from what my doctor told me, is probably one of the reasons why I'm getting these blisters so bad. It's because the toxins have to come out somehow. But as we know as lupus patients, we're constantly toxic, and our bodies can only take so much. I guess my message is that before you judge a person by the way they look, the way they act, how they are, maybe you should try to figure out something about that person before you judge them or before you say something that hurts them. I used to be one of those people that I could be harsh. And now my motto is, don't judge a person by the way they look. Don't judge a person by the way they act. Don't judge a person by how much weight they carry. Don't judge a person by their mental disorder. Don't judge a person by their health problems. Because you just don't know. You don't know what that person's going through. You just don't know.